Located on the Baltimore Peninsula, just minutes away from downtown Baltimore, Maryland, and just off of Interstate 95, is Nick's Fish House. Nick's Fish House is located at 2600 Insulator Drive and offers some of the best waterfront dining in Baltimore. Baltimore is famous for its seafood and blue crab dishes, and Nick's Fish House is certainly the place to enjoy those items. Come along with us as we try out Nick's Fish House for the very first time. Good afternoon, everybody. We are on our way home from Pennsylvania, and we are here at Nick's Fish House in Baltimore, Maryland. So we decided we wanted to have some seafood in Baltimore. I've always wanted to stop at a seafood place here and in New Orleans. So we're going to do Baltimore. We're already this close. So we're right here on the waterway, and we're going to go in here to Nick's Fish House and have lunch. So go with us. So here is Nick's Fish House. This is where we're going to have our lunch today. And we're going to dine hopefully out there on the water. Okay, so here's the inside of Nick's Fish House. There's a Maryland flag design on that piece of wood. We wanted something on the water, but all the outdoor seating was full, so this is what we got right here by the window. Still a good view. And honestly, I think it's better because out there the music is blaring, and it would have been very hard for us to have been heard and not gotten the copyright hit. I don't know what bridge that is, to be honest with you. But that's our view from Nick's Fish House. Okay, so since we are in Baltimore, Maryland, and Baltimore is known for blue crab, we got 2 different bowls of soup here, and those are a lot bigger bowls than I thought. So this is, which one is this one? This is the Maryland crab soup. And it looks like it's almost like, is it a gumbo?
It says it's a traditional recipe with tomato and other fresh vegetables. And I guess it's got the crab meat in it. That looks really good.
And that is the cream of crab.
Cream of crab, which looks like it's got some Old Bay on top of it.
I can already tell you that's going to be my favorite, but we'll see.
Amazing.
Yeah. So why don't you try that cream of crab?
Very good. Very creamy. It's got an excellent taste.
Can you taste the crab in it really well? That's good. All right. Let's try
You're gonna like that.
I'm sure I will. Let's try that Maryland crab.
I wouldn't hang it. This is really good. Tastes like a vegetable soup. Not really tasting as much crab to it.
Really?
Could have just been that,
There's a little bit. Was that a little bit of crab there?
That's crab there, yeah.
Okay, so that's the best one? Okay. I think I'm going to agree, and I haven't tried that yet.
Yeah.
So we did ask for some additional Old Bay. What you see there is just Old Bay goodness. We actually put a little bit in that to try to help it a little bit.
Yeah.
I do agree with Shaughnessy. That's okay as a vegetable soup, but there's just not a lot of crab to it. It's just a good vegetable soup.
Yeah.
If I wanted vegetable soup, I'd be happy with that, but I wanted Maryland crab soup. This here is just creamy, crabby goodness. That's how I would describe that. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
So, and that there is the one I would definitely go with. And that's the cream of crab.
Cream of crab.
Okay, so what did you get? That looks like shrimp and grits to me.
That is shrimp and grits.
Okay, and I got the fried seafood platter, the fried shrimp platter. Okay, Shaughnessy's going to dig into that shrimp and grits. That looks like they have that sausage that you find in a lot of Cajun dishes. So you are a lover of shrimp and grits. I'm anxious to see how these stack up.
So just the sauce and the grits is really good. It's got a good, like, creamy flavor to it.
Okay. You approve?
I do.
Okay.
So you got the...
I don't have salt and pepper on the table for my mac and cheese, so I'm going to do something a little different.
Well, it's seafood, so you might as well.
Well, this is mac and cheese, but we're going to Old Bay mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I don't know anything Old Bay is not good in, so. So, my newly invented dish of Old Bay macaroni and cheese. That's something that should be carried on any seafood menu.
Oh, really? We'll have to remember that at home.
I do not have tartar sauce.
Oh, no, she didn't, did she?
I did not ask for tartar sauce.
Those are some pretty good sized shrimp, too. Yeah.
They are. They're very hot. They're excellent. That first bite almost felt like juice squirted out of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, very. I never said shrimp was juicy. That's juicy.
All right.
Very good. Very pleased.
Okay, good. You got slaw there.
Yeah, now not everybody knows how to do slaw, so let's find out.
You got a fork in here if you'd rather have a fork.
I think I would. I'm not even going to use tartar sauce. That's the way I always do it. Those shrimp are good. I'm going to enjoy them a little differently today.
Yep, I think we're going to enjoy our lunch, and we've got a nice view here of the water as we're eating.
Okay, just finished up here at Nick's Fish House in Baltimore, Maryland. This is the first time, I guess you've been to Baltimore, well, the first time I have too, since 2001. We went to New York City right after 9/11, 11 days afterwards. So we went through Baltimore then. I came a couple of times as a child to some Orioles games back at the old Memorial Stadium. Have not been to Baltimore much in recent years. In fact, this is 23 years. So on the way back from Pennsylvania, we decided to cut down through Baltimore and try some seafood. So I had looked at a couple of places before we even went to Pennsylvania. I had kind of decided that if it worked out for us to come back this route, this is a whole different route than what we went up, then we might try this place. I did that based on the price and the reviews. The price, I felt they were a lot better price than some of the other places right on the waterfront. Some of them on the inner harbor were much more expensive than this, but the reviews here seemed consistently good. So we decided this is a place for us. So it was a little hard to get to. We had to drive through downtown, a lot of lights, a lot of turns. It's on Insulator Drive. Is that what it was?
I believe that's
what's the number of that again? I'll try to give that in the 2600 Insulator Drive, Baltimore. We were hoping for a city view. There's not one because they're building like stuff on every side of us. A lot of construction going on, but I got a city view by going up high to get it. So I'm going to enclose that at the beginning. Baltimore's known for its seafood. It's known for blue crab. I'll say more about that in a minute, why I didn't get crab. But you got shrimp and grits. But before that, we got an appetizer, so I forgot about that. So go ahead.
So anyway, so when we pulled in, they give you a little piece of paper that gives you a 2-hour parking limit here. Oh, I'm sorry, was it 3?
Yes.
Okay. And but they are crowded. Right now it's 10 till 4. We got here a little after 3. Consistently crowded. So that says a lot about how good it is. Kim was our waitress. She did an excellent job. We got cream of crab soup, which that was my favorite, and then the Maryland crab soup, which was more like a vegetable soup. I didn't really taste any crab in it.
There was some in it. You
there
could
was.
See it, but it just didn't.
Couldn't really taste it. But the cream of crab was my favorite, and then when you added a little bit more Old Bay to it, that just made it. So that was really good.
Good. I was hoping I didn't put too much in it.
No, I thought it was good. I got the shrimp and grits. It was a very, very tasty dish. Whatever cream sauce they use, it was really good. I had like 6 or 7 shrimp in it, a big mound of grits. It did have scallions in it. Excellent, excellent. My food was very good. I didn't try any of yours, but yours looked good. And they've got like live music out there outside now. We wanted to sit outside on the water, which I'm kind of glad
I'm glad we didn't too.
1, for the heat. And 2, because that music, when we walked outside, it was like, wow,
it's very loud, and the band's not playing exactly the cleanest songs in the world. So we would not have been able to have even talked during that time on here because the music would. So we actually got a good seat on the inside in the air conditioning. It is currently 96 here in downtown Baltimore. So I'm not so sure I wanted to be outside anyway.
So I think it worked out good where we sat.
I do too.
Yeah.
So, would you do it again if in Baltimore?
If in Baltimore, I would come back here again. Yeah, it was good.
So, yeah, I would agree. Now, I want to say about the soups that we got. We wanted to try both. So, we did get the one that was the Maryland crab soup, and then the other was the cream of crab.
Yeah.
Creamy crab, something like that. It's on the menu.
Yeah.
That was by far the better one. If I was just wanting a good bowl of vegetable soup, the other one would have been fine, but I wasn't. I was wanting a bowl of crab soup. Really, you just couldn't taste it, like she said. Now, they had one called half and half, and that's a mixture of the two. We actually were curious, so we mixed both in our spoon. That wasn't bad. It wasn't bad like that. So, if you want to experience both, or if you want to experience one, my advice is to go with the cream of crab. If you want to experience both, maybe try the half and half. So, I was looking at the crabs. This is what Baltimore's famous for, and it seemed like probably 2/3 of the people there were getting, and I mean, they had big trays just stacked with crabs on top of them. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I, at the risk of coming off like a country boy from North Carolina, which I am, I did not know how to eat them. I know how to eat crab legs, but I didn't know what to do with the whole crab. So I was watching people, and I look over there, and they've got these little sharp utensils. They got these big wooden hammers.
Mallets,
mallets. I guess. We still got a 7-hour drive home. I don't have time to beat my crab with a hammer this afternoon. So
and pick it apart.
Yeah, pick it apart. I was looking at the tables that had left, and I mean, I'm not kidding. You talking about the awfulest mess. I would have had that all over me by the time I left here. So didn't want that. Didn't have time to clean up. So I just forewent that and just went with the soup for my crab today. Did get the fried shrimp. It was excellent. I would put it up there with any I've had. I'm not saying it's the best, but it would certainly. It's not down the list. It's way up there. I'm happy with it. Everything we had was good. Now I bet you, like I say, 2/3 of the people were getting those big trays of crabs. I bet I saw a few hundred crabs today. So my advice to any blue crab living in the harbor here in Baltimore is move, because you are not safe here. That would be what I would say, because that is the thing here. That's what a lot of people were getting. If I was staying here overnight, I might have considered, if I had a motel, I could go clean up and go back, just lay down. But since we don't, I told her, I said, I ain't got time to get all that off of me and clean and change clothes and sit here and beat it with a hammer and everything else. So I said, I'm just going to get something I can eat and go. But yeah, I was impressed with this place. I really liked it. So that's our review of Nick's Fish House, Baltimore, Maryland. So if you like this video, like and subscribe.
And find and follow us on Facebook.
And have a blessed day.